How's it going, guys? And welcome to the second episode of Cine Scan. Today I have The Good Heart. The Good Heart is directed and written by Dager Kari. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it stars Paul Dano and Brian Cox. Paul Dano is from There Will Be Blood, and he plays the voice of Alexander in Where the Wild Things Are. I think he's the GOAT. And Brian Cox is from the Bourne Supremacy movies, and he is also in the second X-Men. He plays Stryker. This movie can be described by IMDb as The Good Heart follows crusty old bartender Jacques, Brian Cox, as he trains a homeless man, Lucas, Paul Dano, to take over his bar. After having a heart attack, Jacques knows that any day could be his last. This, however, does not stop him from constantly drinking, smoking, and spitting poetically vulgar comments at most of the regulars that come into his bar every night. Now, for me, this movie was pretty good, I'll have to say that. And starting at the beginning, it starts off where Jacques and Lucas meet each other and they start to form a relationship because obviously he's training him, and without giving away too much, after they separate their differences, it starts to level off, kind of, I guess you could say, because it's not a big, like action-packed blockbuster movie, but it teaches you a lesson, and it's the moral of the story kind of film. It's pretty good, but like I said, it levels off in excitement. But the only thing though is that after it levels off, the first half of the movie is kind of your generic, but besides the fact that it's generic, it's still good. The second half, although, it kind of destroys that notion, because as I was watching the film, I kind of tried to predict in my head at least what was going to happen, and it didn't happen exactly as I was thinking. But I have to say though that this movie isn't I'm gonna run out and tell everybody about it. It's kind of, if someone's here, I'd watch it with them. If I didn't, if there was nothing better on TV, I'd have no problem watching it. But I can't see myself buying this movie. I can't see myself like re-watching this movie just to re-watch it, because it was good, but it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't like the best. The complaint that I have about this movie is not really a complaint about the movie itself, but a little notion for you guys. It has nothing to do with the main storyline, but don't get too attached to the cat in the beginning, because he doesn't make it. Sorry. But anyways, for my rating, I'd have to get this a watch, like I said. Other than that, you can come watch me again Wednesday next week. I'm going to make sure that I do these once a week on Wednesdays. If anything more, it's extra for you guys. You can always follow me on Twitter or my Tumblr, which will be below. And yeah.